All right, that's it. We are officially live. I wasn't sure, bro, because I was looking at the thing. I'm like, yo, are we live or are we not live? What's up, y'all? How y'all
What's going
doing?
on, guys?
Oh my goodness, my voice is tired again.
Oh my
I can
God.
hear it, man. I can hear it in my voice. I'm like, dang it.
Oh, I'm
We're
still feeling
still,
it.
yeah, I'm still not back to 100%. But what's going on? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I
Yes.
may not be able to get as amped as I usually do. My voice still can't project that well as of yet. However, we got a lot of stuff going on this week.
Oh
Like
man.
this week is a jam-packed comic week. It's like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but at the same time, it's like a jam-packed comic week at the same time. There's so much stuff going on, and it's really mostly all DC. Like it's for the most part, it's all DC. It's like one or two things on the Marvel side that we're looking forward to, but like everything mostly is all DC. But before we dive into it, man, what's going on with you? How you doing today?
I'm doing better. As you know, like I went through a medical situation this week, so I apologize, you guys. My throat is not all there either. I had an allergic reaction and my throat closed up. So
Oh, yeah.
this week was rough for both of us. So we're both a little rough, but we're here to give you guys the show tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're gonna talk. Like I said, I may not be able to project my voice as much as I usually do and get as animated as I usually do, but you know, we got some things that we want to discuss. What do you want to dive into, man, first? Because like really the biggest thing I think this week is like absolute Batman. Like that's
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, should
the
we start?
one.
Should I don't know if we should start there or we should start at the other place. So we
What
can
other place?
I mean, we could always start with DCKO when two other people get in, or do you want to start with Batman? Like, which one you want to start with?
So we could do DCKO. So I kind of like DCKO a little bit this week because well, actually, there's a lot of like tie-ins, right? Because that's where we're gonna see a lot of the versus matchups.
So, to my understanding, we're going to get DCKO right now, and that's going to give us a bunch of backstory on people. Keep in mind, we have not seen anything about the tournament. This was just the
Yeah,
entry scene in issue one. So, the tournament is just starting now. And then we're going to see a bunch of tie ins, and those are going to have like the first battle, the second battle, third, and so on up to the eighth battle. So, we'll be covering different tie-ins. Make sure you guys really pay attention to that because it might be, for example, Aquaman. We're
yeah,
covering Aquaman because of DCKO, though.
yeah,
And I'm sure we'll put that in the title, like Aquaman, such and such, DCKO, just to help you guys out.
yeah. It's like Aquaman. There's like some Flash stuff. There's
Yeah.
Justice League. I think there might be like is
Oh, there's
Titans a
even
part of it too?
Justice League Titans, even Harley Quinn's part of it. So there's a Harley Quinn issue I'm going to be covering,
Okay.
just because that has to do with the battle as well.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. What's going on, Shadow? Yuri, God built. There were some people who were in here before. You know, we see y'all too, like Jay, Mindset, Watermelon, SAU. I definitely always say his name wrong. We saw y'all in here too as well. So we appreciate y'all for vibing with us. So yeah, there's quite a few tie-ins that we can talk about. In the DCKO though, they gave us a preview, or there was a preview out right now that's
Yeah.
sort of kind of like I'm gonna pull up the page that just got me the most hype because
Mhm.
this one right here,
Let's see if we have the same page or not.
yeah, it's let me see if I can share this correctly.
Because one page had me like, oh wow, they kind of went real dark with this, and another page had me like, oh, this is about to get crazy.
So this page right here, I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
can see it. So this is the one that got me the most hype. It's not zooming in correctly the way I desire for it to zoom in. So pretty much basically what's going on is there's like for number one, there's 32 characters that are a part of this, DCKO tournament, right?
Yep.
And then what's going on, Jatha? Or Jay the, that's what it is, Jay the informant. Um, so what's going on is like there's these different like I don't want to say artifacts, but these different items, like
Different
legendary
weapons,
items here.
different weapons, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you have like the lasso of truth in there. You have
Mhm.
Blue Beetles.
The
I
scarab.
yep.
Yeah.
So there's different. Yo, that even looks like Ben 10's Omnitrix. I don't know what's going on.
you have the Speed Force ring right here. There's a mother box right here. There's shoot the the genie's pen. Is that thing? Those are like the different lantern rings
I
that you're
believe so.
looking at
Yep.
right there. So like, and all these items or whatever the case is, like
It's a
there's
race to
32
find them.
characters, right? There's 32 characters, and then 16 of them. There's only 16 of these items. So whoever doesn't have an item, they automatically just die.
Yeah,
Like,
they're losing. I mean, think about it. Do you really want someone like the Joker getting a mother box? Bro,
nah,
like, yo.
nah, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I think the most interesting thing here from this, because there's a
Bro,
period. So this first and foremost is so fire because
yeah.
what you find out is that basically Darkseid defeated all these like primordial beings, right? And
Mhm.
that is pretty much basically what I believe gives him access to the artifacts in the first place. And
Correct.
because he defeats all these primordial beings, like what you're looking at is all the corpse of all
Mhm.
these primordial beings that
It,
he's defeated.
bro, it's really crazy. And you got to think they're in a tournament. So they just won this, I guess, race to be in the tournament
Yep.
just to be kind of enslaved and have
Mhm.
to see all this mayhem at the same time.
Right.
Even
And
Lobo, I know it's hard to see from the screen, but even Lobo says something funny. He's a funny character. He's like, "Oh no, don't. That tickles in all the right spots."
yeah, he was. Yeah, Lobo's kind of a fool, man.
But I mean, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for everything it's going to bring. I'm hoping they can just keep it fresh because there is a lot of side stories that they have to tie in. I'm hoping they keep it fresh.
Yeah, what I'm kind of just hoping for, and I think a lot of people, this was a lot of people's gripes from the very first issue, right? And y'all let me know in the chat if I'm correct on this. But a lot of the way that you guys felt was, hey, you know what? Um, there wasn't an actual fight going on here. We didn't get to see any of the actual tournament. It kind of just looked like multiple, there was too
Mhm.
many characters, a lot of chaos going on. Like it kind of sort of it's cool to be able to see all these different characters and see who's entered into this tournament. But what's disappointing is when you're not able to see the actual 1v1s going on. And that's what a lot of people are seeing. And from what I'm gathering here,
This is about
it's
to be a recap of the same thing.
it's kind of going to be a recap of the exact same thing that's going on here in issue 2. Now, granted, these are the only first like 5-6 pages of the series, you know what I mean, of this particular issue. So that may not be the case, but I can see where people can get really frustrated if we're not going to be at the place where we're going to be able to see these actual 1v1 matchups,
Mhm.
because what this kind of opens up with is like we kind of get to see that, we get to see these artifacts that he's like, these weapons, right? That he's like, yo, 16, it's 32 of y'all. We're dwindling this down at 16. Whoever doesn't have one, you die. Here's the race. Begin. Go. Right. But
Mhm.
then what you're kind of seeing here is like Superman, he has this one sort of like thing in his mind. Is that he wants to make sure that Lex Luthor doesn't get any of these items whatsoever. He's trying to keep it because he still doesn't trust Lex.
Oh yeah.
He still doesn't trust Lex whatsoever. And Lex just showed up. And also, Lex is pissed because he's like, why didn't you think that we could do this together? Like, why do you think that I'm like a villain? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I'm
keep in
not.
mind what they did to him too. They just imprisoned him. They gave him no option.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They imprisoned all the villains. They said, yo, we're just going to keep you out of this fight. So then, you know, here he is. Number one, I'm thinking like Lex is probably thinking like, bro, like have I not redeemed myself enough? I know I'm still kind of shady, I get it, but have I not redeemed myself enough to show you that like I'm not like a true villain here? I
Mhm.
could actually be an asset. So that's one of the things that's going on with Lex. Like Lex is also kind of pissed that you decided to lock me up with these other villains. You know what I mean?
Lex was minding his business. Remember, he was minding his business when
Mm-hmm.
when he got sent to that prison. So I mean, that's part of the reason he made it his mission. Like, oh, you're not going to hold me here. I'm going to bring
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come alone. He
He
brought
brought
everyone,
everybody.
and
Like
that
he let and first and foremost, what a mistake by y'all. Y'all really think that Lex Luthor wasn't gonna find a way to get out of whatever little trap that y'all? You think Mister Terrific? You know, it was nah. Let's keep it a buck now, right? Mister Terrific is really smart, but
Mhm.
so is Lex. Let
But
Lex know some things. You know what I'm saying?
Lex is not only smart, he's conniving. And you add
Mhm.
them two together, you have a problem because once he wants revenge, it's a problem.
Exactly. Now, I still think they're going to keep him on the good path, right? Because I would be very disappointed. And let me know how y'all think. I would personally be disappointed to see Lex go back on a true villain arc again. Like, wouldn't you?
Oh, after everything he just did, I mean, he just built so much to become that. Like you said, I don't want to say good, but
He's not
I mean,
good.
good
He's
for
more of
him.
like an anti,
Mm.
like he's been in the mix between anti-hero slash kind of villain. That's sort of kind of like where I see Lex at this point. So to bring him back, to have him go back to that point again, where he's just like, that's kind of what they're shaping him, and that's kind of like I'm disappointed in, is that they're shaping him up to kind of be like a villain again. And that's sort of like disappointing to me because I feel like he's gone on a different arc, even though some of it was primarily because he lost his memories before. I just don't really feel like I need him to go back to that part again.
No, I definitely agree. I will say this because you know that I'm really big onto all the research and reading and all this stuff that's going on with DCKO right now.
Yeah.
Uh, I think what this issue is going to be is we are going to get some fights, but it is 100% not any tournament style fights. This is going to be fights of this person fighting this person to get a artifact. That's what we're going to get. So it's going to be short clips of you might see I'm just naming people. You might see Lex fighting Flash for the speed ring and this Flash loses. You might see Robin fighting this person and this Robin loses, but you're not going to see tournament style because it already said rounds 1 through 8 are all side stories.
So forgive me. So you're saying that we're not going to get the tournament stuff going on in the DCKO series. We're going to
I
have
don't
to
believe
watch
so.
the side story tie-ins in order to be able to see it.
I believe so because
That's whack.
yeah, they're already saying like, look, they're already saying round 1, round 2, round 3, and so on. So I really can see that happening.
That's I don't like that at all. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. Because think about it from this perspective for a second, right? And I get it, like this is probably
While you do
their
that,
way,
while
their
you do
way.
that too, I'm gonna try to look it up so I can at least give you the rundown real quick. So you go ahead.
Okay. I'm hoping that you're wrong. I'm hoping that you're wrong for many reasons because I don't want to have to read Aquaman and Titans and Justice League Unlimited, although Justice League Unlimited is actually pretty good. But I don't want to have to read those stories to see the actual like tournament fights. I don't want to be seeing the like because what DCKO is kind of shaping up to be right now is that it's like an in between the fights story. It's like you have a fight that happens, and then DCKO comes in and then tells you what was going on in the middle of that fight. That's what this kind of seems like. That aspect of it, I'm not a fan of because I was hoping that what we were gonna get to see is like the whole tournament in DCKO, and I was giving them the option of saying, okay, issue 1, we're gonna get the opening scene to this story. And then for issue 2, I was expecting that, okay, maybe we get this introduction, but then we're also going to now see like at least the last, let's say 10 pages or so, we might get to see the fight, even though the first 10 pages is kind of just like the setup for that whole thing.
Ye-
That's disappointing to me.
So it looks like from what I'm looking at right now, we might, keyword is might, get 2 tournaments in this one. We might get Superman versus, and I might be pronouncing this name wrong, so I apologize, Matalo,
Okay.
and we might get Nightwing versus Deathstroke. But after that, everything else is like, for example, Wonder Woman versus Cheetah is in something different. I got to read Titans issue number 30 for round 4. I got to read something different for round 5. This one says for round 6, I got to read The Flash issue number 28. For round 7, Superman issue 33. So, like, the Red Hood versus Joker is a standalone one shot.
And remind me, this is only a four issue series, right?
DCKO is, that doesn't mean
DCKO.
that doesn't mean the tie-ins aren't. So they
All right.
can do
I'm
1 and
looking it
2.
up right now. So I'll share this as well on the screen just so that everybody can see it. and this I should probably be able to zoom in on.
Oh, that
So
picture
this
is crazy.
this one right here, the
Yeah,
cover.
bro, that is crazy.
Yeah, so this does look fire. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up, a full image of it. So this is on League of Comic Geeks right here. So this is usually where I look to see what's coming out next and kind of work on getting my comic pulls down and everything like that. That's what we do. So based, based on,
Someone said, "Damn, dropped. What a headache."
oh damn, yeah, I feel you. I do like the Batman tie-in for sure. Yeah, so the Batman tie-in, the Batman versus Batman thing, that's pretty fire. But so this is the way it's broken down. So it looks like we got the introduction here to the 32.
Mhm.
What's happening in issue number 2 now is that they're cutting it down from 32 to 16. Then if you look at issue 3, they're cutting it down from 16 to 8. And then the issue 4, that's supposed to be like the final 4.
And keep in mind, you're gonna have issues in between. So, for example,
The
this week,
tie-ins.
yeah. So this week we have DCKO coming out, right?
Mhm.
We also have the Flash issue 27, which is a DCKO tie-in.
Okay.
Okay. Then we also have where is it? Oh, we have Justice League issue number 13, which is a DCKO tie-in. We also have Superman issue number 32, which is a DCKO tie-in.
And in issue 32 for Superman, from my understanding, that's more of like another side quest, though. I don't think that's actually a tournament. I think what you see there in that one is like Lex Luthor and Superman kind of sort of look like they're going to team up to get the Heart of Apocalypse, but it's a little weird because it's another thing that's going to get a little tricky is trying to figure out where things fall, which I think, if
Mhm.
I'm not mistaken, this kind of gives a breakdown of it. There is an image that I saw that kind of breaks down like how you should read these in order. I'll have to find it. You go ahead and do your thing, and I think I can pull it up somewhere over here.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. I mean, we also have, like, for example, it says here round one, DCKO, it's a one shot, Superman versus Captain Atom. And that comes out December 3rd. So that says that's supposed to be round one. So I mean,
Er?
yeah,
Who?
yeah. So I mean, does that mean we're not getting actual round one of the tournament bracket style until December 3rd? Which is also the same day as Night Fight comes out as well.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like hopefully they're just not doing too much at once, because that's what I'm afraid of. They're gonna do so much at once that it's gonna become overwhelming for the consumers to want to keep up in order. Then the following week for round two, that's December 10th, you got to read the Aquaman issue 12, which is Aquaman versus Hawkman.
Yeah.
And
So what they're trying to do is that they're trying to get you to watch to purchase and read the other series. That's what they're trying to do. This whole event, I'm thinking about it now from like a marketing perspective, right? And how do I make money,
it's a
right?
cash grab.
Aquaman, some of these other series, like they're not getting a lot of play right now. So therefore, one way to be able to kind of get some sales pushed out is, hey, here's this main series.
Mhm.
And then what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna have these tie-ins, because what they probably didn't want to have happen was everybody basically just like ignore all these other series and then just focus primarily on DCKO, which you could argue that that's probably, I get like where they're going with it, but that's probably the wrong view to
Yeah.
take on it in a sense, because it does overcomplicate it for an audience,
Oh,
that's
for
looking to
sure.
stay connected. Because you got to keep in mind too that there's some people who are literally just following absolute universe,
Not
and
just that. You got people who just don't even have this information, bro. Look
mhm,
how many people in our audience right now are like, wait, that's how they're doing it? So just
yeah,
imagine the general public.
where's Black Adam or Shazam and DCKO? So there's a bracket that we
Shazam
saw.
already got taken out.
Yeah, Shazam is out.
He got taken
Shazam,
out during the race.
Batman's out. I'm trying to remember. There's a few others that are already out of the tournament. So yeah, so Shazam they knocked him off the thing early
while trying to say Shazam.
mm-hmm.
They did him dirty.
Yeah. So he's already out.
In the Guardian, I think the Guardian's malice fell on him or something.
Either way, he dead. Like, I mean, like he gone.
While in kid form, crazy.
Yeah. So like, that's unfortunate. Some people would probably also say like, why weren't you already in Shazam form in the first place? But whatever.
Because he's a kid.
plot reasons for the sake of the plot, man. Whatever. But nah, man. I mean, I'm personally like I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see how this thing goes. But I think what would have been better if they had just said, we're gonna do DCKO and we're gonna do like 10, 12 issues of this, and it's just gonna be the tournament the entire way. But then we had these little side stories on the side that are going on. Like I would have preferred it be that way. And that's just the organization of my brain, just how that works.
100%.
Me having to be like, I gotta go read Aquaman. I don't one individual Aquaman issue. Then I gotta go read, DC Titans. Then I gotta go read. I don't want to do all that, man. That's just a lot of extra work for me. Just keep it all in one book. I buy the individual issues, and later on, when I want to get the trade paperback, I get the trade paperback. That have everything in full. Like let me just keep it simple, man. Because now it's like, how are you gonna group those all together in post? Sort of like post series. Like, how are we gonna group those things? Like, 100% no plot armor for Shazam. None.
Look, once they took the what was it, the Book of Solomon they took from him, they I don't know why they reconned that, but after that, his intelligence completely disappeared, bro.
Went down the drain, man. Went down the absolute drain. Come on, man.
After that, he was just a little kid.
Yeah,
I could beat you, Superman. Oh shoot.
If you just put your hand over my mouth, I'm screwed. I can't do anything. Damn it.
Facts. Yo, I always love when he said Shazam and Black Adam would cover his mouth and make him get hit with his own lightning and he turns back to a little kid. Like, bro.
Solid.
Sorry, Black Adam. I think I said Black Lightning, but I meant Black Adam.
Black Adam.
Yeah.
Black Adam. I got you.
When he used to do that, I used to be like, bro, why did everyone do this? So I think
facts,
chat. So I definitely want to get over to this Batman, bro, because I don't know about you, but I am amp about this.
Yeah, so Batman is I mean, so Absolute Batman issue 14 is supposed to be insane. It's supposed to be crazy, right? It's supposed to be Batman versus Bane. But what is more interesting to me is that it's not just Batman versus Bane. It's like Venom Batman versus Bane.
Oh, well, hold on. And I know they don't show it on the preview, bro. I don't know if you know, but even Red Hood's involved in this. The Red Hood gang got involved too. So even they're in this.
Yeah, so I know. So they were supposed to, because I mean, Harley Quinn at the very end was just like, wherever you say I'm gonna beat this, I'm with you on this one.
So I seen some other clips, which unfortunately I wasn't able to find, which showed I seen these on like Instagram and stuff a couple days back. I should have screenshotted them, but it showed the Red Hood gang running around armed, trying to aim at him, and he was just taking it like,
oh, for real?
He was just like, that's all you got?
Damn.
I was like, oh, this is movie Bane. This will be painful for you.
Yeah.
It's that Bane. I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, how insane is this Bane about to be, bro? Didn't they? You showed me a picture. You showed me a panel once, I think. No, was it the end of issue 13? Wasn't he like
getting surgery?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm about to. I think you sent me a picture of it, bro. I gotta go look it up now.
I don't understand why he is so ridiculous. Whoever came up with the design for him was just like, you know what? Nah, we are making Bane the Brawly of this universe. Like, legit, did not care. This man is a complete monster, an animal.
Yeah, he got something. He got a lot going on in this one, and I think was it Rob that was in here the last time that we were talking about it? He was saying that
Yep.
like we haven't seen Bane peak yet. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna see it now. Like we're gonna see his peak now, you know. But also we're gonna kind of see Batman turn into a monster. Like,
Oh, I can't wait. Yo, the way that picture looks is
mm-hmm.
ridiculous. Yeah. Oh man.
And we talking about. I'll pull it up. I'll talk about.
Yeah.
I'll show y'all which one we're talking about here.
Because I mean, yo, it's crazy. Hold on, let me see too.
Because
Uh
if this picture right here is legit,
Man, Batman look crazy.
if this picture right here is legit, like legitimately what he looks like.
I don't even think Alfred was ready from the panels that I was looking at.
If this is what Bane, if it's not Bane, if this is what Batman's gonna look like,
This is about to be a monster fight.
how big is Bane? How bad is Bane gonna look?
Yo, and keep in mind, this Batman, his cape moves kind of by itself and everything. So, yo, this is about to be crazy.
You see the spikes on his shoulder. It's about to get nuts, so man. It's
Yo,
about to get nuts, so man. So one of the things that I saw kind of like in the previews as well here is that
I'm gonna
so
try to
basically
find that picture, by the way, while you're talking to them.
so you gotta tell me who's the mayor? Is it what's his name? Is it Mayor Hill or something like that? He's the one that's running this facility, right? Like is he the one that's in charge? Oh no, that's Joker, right?
No. So, oh my God, I can't think of her name. It's a female that's in charge of the facility, but I think Joker is kind of the one that put her in that position.
Okay.
Um, yes, Savage.
Savage. Okay.
Yes. So I think Joker put her in that position. I do know on one of the upcoming ones, they said that Savage lets loose and causes mayhem all
Okay.
throughout Arc M. So maybe that's her backstory, and we start learning more about it.
Okay. Because the way that I saw this shaped up is that we got Mayor Hill who basically is painting Batman as the one that's the villain, right? He's denouncing that like anything is going on at Arkham, that any of this stuff is is it Arkham or Arkham? Arkham. Well, how do you
It's ARK space M. So Arc
Ark, so Ark M? Like he's the one. So basically, he's denying any of that going on, but he knows that it's going on. Like
M.
from what I gather based on the panels, like he knows exactly what's going on, but he's denying it. And basically, what he's doing is that he's presenting Batman as being the villain of Gotham.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing too, because in the sense though, people are noticing, I think, too, that Batman, I think it was issue 1, went and saved all of them from being killed. But unfortunately, Batman was left with an ultimatum at one point,
Okay.
and he could have basically stopped everything if he worked with Black Mask and did
Yep,
what
I
he
remember
wanted
that.
to, but
Mhm.
he chose not to. So now that's why he's going a different route. He's like, look, I had a chance to do it this way. I tried to do it myself. This time I'm making everyone in Gotham aware of what's going on, of all the corruption. It's no longer going to be just me doing it myself. So even this fight that's about to happen, this is like a pay-per-view. This is going on national TV.
Yeah.
So
So
it's crazy.
yeah, so that I gathered I gathered from it. So is this gonna be all right? So what's
By the way, check Discord.
okay? You shot me something. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is the picture I
yeah.
was talking to you about.
Yep. I went and got it for you so people can see, like, this is crazy.
Now go ahead. You can keep talking. I'll pull this up.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely waiting for this. Also, too, we're getting more of the reveals. Like I know, coming up in a short future, we're finally gonna get absolute Poison Ivy. So I'm waiting to see what she's about to look like. They've only shown a hint, but not really her. I mean, you can see from the panel that I sent you, they're finally gonna show us Two-Face more, and Penguin, and even the Riddler. So they're all gonna be coming out in this, and even the Joker. I mean, the Joker's panel was like, well, effing well. Like he's ready to see this fight himself.
Who is the Joker's ready to see the fight?
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone, all the big people, all the, the people we love are watching and ready for this fight. This is going to be, I think, the climax. And what I'm worried about is how do they top that after?
I see what you're saying.
This is about to be such a major fight. Look at this man.
Yeah,
Bro.
man. Yeah. I mean, and what are the specs on him? Because I don't remember the specs. Like, what's the specs on this dude?
I'm going off the top of my head. I think before the Venom, he was already like close to 15 feet or something. It was ridiculous. And then with the Venom, he's over 20 feet and close to like 2 tons or something. Like this dude's massive.
Yeah. So how big is Absolute Batman again then?
I think he was like 9'2" or 9'5", something like that.
That's insane. That's
He's
insane.
Yeah, that's why I had an issue with that image that showed him at Absolute Wonder Woman. And she was taller because I was like, no, she's only like 5'6", I think. And he's like 9 feet and some change. How you got her looking higher? She must have some tall ass heels on.
So, so is she maybe let me gather my thoughts on this here. So I'm also looking something up too. So I thought she was bigger in this universe though.
No,
Is
I
she
don't.
not?
To my knowledge, she is only 5 foot and some change, the most 6 feet. But she is not as big as Batman. That's what a lot
Okay.
of people were even complaining about last time we was live. They were saying she's not as tall as Batman, so they don't understand why she was drawn taller.
Reasons. I guess to make it look not so silly on the cover, but then it's like people like you guys are like, I don't know. I don't know about all that, Jim. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know about all that.
here's the thing, and it kind of goes back to DCKO. I want to know how regular Batman is supposed to deal with Absolute Batman because he's more brutal, more savage, he's bigger, like, and he's still smart.
Yeah.
So it's like, he takes the bat off and it's a battle axe.
Right.
I don't know how regular Bruce is going to deal with that.
Are they supposed to fight each
I
other?
don't know. We have no clue.
Because I know in like the very last issue of DCKO, I think we're supposed to see all of them.
Yeah, the 3 horsemen. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I hope they get into a battle.
Right. Same.
They would be missing out if they don't make the 3 horsemen fight their regular counterparts. They are missing out major.
So if I'm gonna look at it from this perspective, I think Prime Superman can take Absolute. I think that's a given.
Yep, I agree with that.
I think Absolute Wonder Woman probably can that might be a stalemate, but I feel like
I don't
Absolute
know.
Wonder Woman might give her the business, might give Prime the business.
Yep.
And I just don't see how, other than plot armor, I don't see how regular Bruce beats Absolute Bruce. You know what I mean? Like I don't see how Prime Bruce beats him.
So I do see someone said
But wears high heels. That's fair.
So everything I read, and keep in mind, I'm going off of what I read, so I'm not a writer, has said that he was over 9 feet. So that's from everything I have read.
It kind of sounds ridiculous that he would be that tall though. Like 6'8" is like, no, that makes sense. Like for a tall person, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Bane without any venom. He's already almost 15 feet. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
so is it gotta be Bruce with the venom, then he's 9 foot. It gotta be that. Like it can't, like on a regular basis, because on a regular basis, he does look he's massive, but he's also just like muscled up. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Absolute Batman is thick. You know what I mean? Like
yep.
dude is thick. You know what I mean? So like venomed up now, I can see it. I don't know. I gotta see how he looks next to Bane when he's juiced up. I gotta see that.
Yeah, and again, in the actual comics, to my knowledge, I don't think they say a specific. These are people who are looking at the comic books and seeing, all right, how do they stand next to a specific item? And then they're going, okay, that item is this tall in real life.
Yeah,
then they're doing the comparison. So there's room for error on all of this information.
that's fair. That's fair. So
You
we'll
know,
have to see then, bro. We'll have to see then. Because I mean, like I said, I'm open.
mm-hmm.
I'm open. I'm not going to, you know, we'll see. We'll have to see. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, all I know is if he goes up to Batman and he hits him with the Michael Jordan. It's okay. Bane can do that. Because I mean, yo, what kind of sneakers he even wear? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. No, the man gotta be barefoot. You gotta be bare. Look at these feet right here. Look at
Bro,
Bane's feet.
bro.
Look at that. Look at this man calves. Look at this dude's calves right here. You freaking kidding me?
Listen. This man is ridiculous. I'm not fighting him. I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't fight him.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Where's this pants? There's no pants that can fit this
No,
man.
hold on. The reason hold on. Go to that other picture I sent you. This is why he don't have pants on. You got to see. He was getting surgery, and he's doing this all while awake, which tells you how savage he is. This man's just like, nah, it's whatever. Look at his back.
Yeah.
He's awake, just having a conversation like it's nothing.
Right inside, like this dude's whole back, this dude's upper back, all of it is open.
What
and he's
spine?
just like, yeah, whatever.
What spine?
Like, yeah, whatever, bro. I'm good.
Do what y'all got to do.
Facts.
Like, yo, he's a different animal.
Nah, for real, he is. All right, so we're looking forward to Absolute Batman. This should be he got Mima's cankles. Yeah, for sure. But the Absolute Batman is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. DCKO, we'll see how that kind of turns out. I'm hoping that we get a little bit more action, specifically there in issue number 2. We got a couple other things that we wanted to dive into. I know one of them was we kind of already talked about Superman already. The one thing to mention though in Superman, so we know that you guys know that Lois got her powers back, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So,
yo, there is a fire scene, by the way. I don't know if you looked at that link I sent you, but bro, that scene with her, I don't know who she's fighting, but it looks crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was because I read issue 31.
Was that a scene that already happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who that was though. It's someone from Dark Side's Legion. Yeah, I just don't remember what his name is. I'll let you know in a second. The name escapes me.
That scene just looks fire though.
Yeah. So he come from my understanding, I think he came from the portal. So he was fighting him and the Dark Side's Legion or whatever. They were fighting I believe the Absolute Universe's version of what was that group that Superman was on? I can't talk and look up at the same time. So you go ahead because I'm looking it up.
But yeah, I just thought that was a fire scene, and then this whole storyline actually has been fairly decent though. I've actually been in tune with it. I know you've been covering it, so I've been watching your videos. But I mean, this is honestly one of the better Superman stories, I think.
Yeah, so Superman's had a lot of really great arcs. The Doomsday stuff was phenomenal. With like, of course, like all of Doomsday's arc. Us finding out here about Time Trapper has been really dope too. Like seeing that future version here of Doomsday has been phenomenal as well. Like I've largely enjoyed the entirety of the series. I think what's happened though is that it's kind of not slowed down, but they've sort of kind of try to find a way to like bridge the gap between what's going on in the Absolute universe. I think where things just got a little sketchy for me is when they decided to start bringing in people from Darkseid's Legion and the Absolute Universe into the Superman series. That's kind of where I think things kind of not fell apart, but it just felt the
Too
pacing the pacing just got off a little bit for me. Like it's a
got you.
little bit the pacing happened. So but yeah, so in that universe, Superboy Prime or in the Absolute Universe, Superboy Prime teams up with a legion of superheroes
Yep.
that are kind of like it's like post rebirth, post 0 hour. Like those are the type of teams that are kind of there. The Legion of Superheroes. So he teams up with them to fight Darkseid's Legion. So I think what happened is that Superboy Prime tried to come through a sort of like one of the, I
Like the
guess, like
portals.
portals or dimensions that he created, and then as a result, like one of the people from Darkseid's Legion then also joined in too, or
Oh,
or came
okay.
or came along too. So that's kind of what happened. Once again, I don't remember what his name actually is. I think it's like I'm trying to look it up. I'm trying, but based on
Nah,
like the
that's cool.
picture, I'll pull the picture up and then I'll
Someone said
is
Sunboy.
that it might be Sunboy because he has like Sunboy's the one that has like the skull looking face with like the orange eyes or whatever, right? So like I think that is Sunboy.
Um, but either way, I just like I said, I thought it was a dope.
I appreciate you though, Nigel. Thank you.
Also
Mhm.
too, like I like the whole arc. Correct me if I'm wrong, because there's like 2 or 3 Superman stories going on at the same time. So I apologize because I blend them together sometimes. I do like the whole thing.
It is Sunboy. I just found it. Thank you. It is Sunboy.
Okay. Um, I like the whole thing of though when he gets placed in the future, and then he like goes back to Superman goes to the future and he finds out like he had kids or like grandkids or something, and
Yep.
they start explaining his powers and stuff like that. That whole arc, I actually like that whole setup of how they did that. Like Superman
Yeah.
disappeared for a amount of time and no one knew what happened to him, and then you find out why. Like I thought that was all dope.
Oh, so some boy, like as you said, like sorry, just to go back to this. So some boy was the one that gave back Lois her powers because I think like part of some boy's like powers or whatever is that like like he produces like some like sun radiation or something like that, right? And I think that's what hit Lois, and then as a result, then her power. Yeah, so that's what Nigel was saying. Somewhere restores Lois's power. So like I think because of the radiation, that is what restored Lois's power. So that's how
It,
she got her powers back.
it's funny to me. Sunboy restores
But
her.
that's the question though. Like, how long is her powers going to stay there then?
Well, I mean,
That can't stay for long.
I can't remember the other girl's name, but she used her moon powers to help Superman at one point, and that's forever. So, is there really a limitation?
Maybe there's not. I'm just saying it's just interesting that it kind of happened and it wasn't really explained, I think. But once again, I got to read the issue again. I read it last month and I was reading it amongst reading multiple other things. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, look, this image here from Lois. I'm gonna share this right here.
Yeah, because that image looks fire. Whoever created that is crazy,
Yeah, so this is her with her power with her gaining her powers back, basically giving some boy the business.
bro. That looks crazy to me.
I'm not sure I love Superboy Prime's face here though. I'm not sure I'm in love with this, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, how do I? I like it though. I get what you're saying, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, so she says it here in the preview. She's like the powers, but for how long? To which, of course, Superboy Prime is like, probably not long enough, Lois. We're in the middle of an event. I love how like how Prime just keeps on breaking the fourth wall, bro. He's like, we're in the middle of an event.
Yo, his comments be having me dying, bro. Just keep in mind, I'm the main character.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh, this is bad funny. So she mentions the tournament, right? And then he responds, he's like, "Yo, what's this about a tournament?"
Oh, yo, he's hilarious. I'm glad he got to redeem himself though. This is
Yeah,
my
he did. So
arc.
my thing was this: a lot of people were just questioning, like, why is he? They because they thought that after like the New 52 and all that stuff that he had already redeemed himself. So why was it that he was kind of going on this like villain arc? But I think a lot of us kind of knew that he was just pulling a ruse just so that they would think that he's on the Dark Side's Legion's time like side. But ultimately, that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? And we saw that happen and saw that unfold.
Bro, I just found some stuff I gotta send you. Oh my.
What's that?
Some variant covers for DCKO issue 4. Oh man. Bro, look at these two things I just sent you. Things might get crazy. You might have to pull it up into the
Yeah,
stream.
this one I already showed already, I believe. Um, this one I think I shared. This is DCKO issue 4.
Yeah, that looks crazy. But that other one, did you see the other one I sent you?
No, what is this supposed to be
That I guess another variant.
for the same issue?
Yep. And that one looks fire.
This does look good. I doubt that this was probably what they'll actually look like, but
Oh, for sure.
this art looks pretty good. Great variant cover.
Yeah, I think that one's fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
Superboy Prime is amazing, Jay. All right, so we can jump off the DC bandwagon. There's a couple other things that's coming out here. Infernal Hulk, I know, is coming this week.
yep.
So that we talked about a little while ago here, but the eldest, right, is now my voice is starting to go again. So the eldest now is so I know that he ripped, Hulk and Bruce Banner apart, and then now the eldest is like him and Hulk. Which, by the way, the eldest is insane, right?
Correct.
So like that's
Correct.
like Hulk. This Infernal Hulk is going to be like 10 times the power of like what regular Hulk was.
And not
You know what I
just that,
mean?
it's going to be very dark and brutal.
Well, I mean that part was a given.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, bro, have you seen the
that,
drawing style?
that part's definitely a given. Did you see the opening?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's about to be crazy.
Because what happens here in the opening is that basically there's like a bunch of shoot there is there's like a bunch of soldiers that are trying to like fight or prepare
Yeah,
themselves to fight Hulk, right?
yeah. They
And
got
then
helicopters, everything, bro.
and then he just comes in and just smashes everybody. Like he just
Yep.
completely just smashes everybody. And
Like,
then says this after before he does it, he's like, "There's no banner here," because right there is no
yeah.
banner. It's
Yo,
it's all the Eldest and Hulk.
yeah, he just legit came crashing down, made a big crater. It climbed out like it was nothing.
hmm So my understanding though is that Bruce Banner is supposed to still be in the series, and he's going to be trying to basically is he trying to get he's trying to stop Hulk? How?
Correct. I don't know.
How?
I'm hoping. Keyword is hoping. It's not going to be another thing of, oh, I'm just going to recreate the Hulk again by doing this, because I still have Gamma inside me. I don't want to see that again. But at the same time, I've noticed in a bunch of different series, because this is also happening right now in the new Avengers, where they're doing this thing where they really don't want Banner and Hulk on the same team. So, like, even on the new Avengers, Banner is mentally trapped by Hulk. He can't get out.
Got it. Okay.
So it's something that Marvel's doing where they're just like, look, we don't want to deal with Banner right now being in control of Hulk.
Okay. How
Which
long does that last? How long is that? Is that a good move though? Do you think?
I don't know. I get that people like Hulk, but at the same time, when's the last time he was having a really good run? comic wise.
No, people really like the last run. People really like the last run that he was in, like his
Oh, yeah,
solo
I
run.
forgot the 2024, I think it was. I think it ran into 2025.
Yeah, people really
But
like that arc.
yeah, but that was they already had that scheduled to be the last arc. So if you got besides that, you get what I'm saying? What would you put before that? Because they already said that was going to be the last one for a while before they even dropped the first issue.
So basically, what this is like this is his Venom, this Venom separated arc. Like this is his Carnage,
Correct.
this Carnage arc.
Correct. This is Eddie Brock Carnage right here.
But the thing about it is, it's like, what is Bruce Banner without Hulk? Is my question. Like, what does he do without Hulk?
Go to Hank Pym and ask for help.
That's my thing. It's like, what exactly is he gonna do without having the Hulk?
Bro, I have no clue at this point.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
So there is some things I want to talk about before we get off.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of tie-ins coming out that look completely ridiculous. Okay. And it's so ridiculous that I have to even bring it up. So I'm gonna send you a picture of one of the DCKO one shots coming out. It will be a crossover, and I want you to just look at some of the people who are coming into the tournament in this crossover. So you're gonna want to pull this on the screen because people are gonna be like, "Bro, what? Why?" This is called DCKO Boss Battle 1. It is coming out February 4th. It is 40 pages. And I have absolutely no clue why they're bringing in some of these people.
I have zero emotion towards this other than
like, why is Sub-Zero coming into this?
Is that Homelander?
Yes. That's Annabelle. Why?
Mm-mm. What are we doing? This is obviously just like a fun little crossover for them to do. That's all this is, right? It's a fun little crossover for them to do. It's gonna be a good, exciting time for some people. What is this called? I gotta see this now.
It's called hold on. DCKO Boss Battle Issue 1. So maybe it's not a one shot. I don't know.
Oh boy. When does this start?
February. Hold up. February 4th.
I'm looking this up.
Oh, bro, you should already have the link. You want me to send it to you?
I don't know if I want to anymore. DCKO bot. No, I want to see the actual like.
Oh, like looking it up, Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like if it's on League.
Yeah, I want to see it on League.
Let me see
this is
pull it up.
It's utterly ridiculous.
Oh, yep, it pulls out. You want me to send it to you?
Yep, please.
All right, hold on. Let me get this over to you so you can digest this with the supporters we have.
All right, let's pull up this nonsense. So, to save our world, they must battle the champions of other worlds. Unexpected fighters from beyond the DC universe enter the arena. Wait, what? As the remaining champions in the KO tournament prepare for the final rounds, they discover that there isn't enough Omega energy left to crown the winner a King Omega. To have any hope of stopping Darkseid, they'll need to engage in combat with the champions of other worlds beyond our own, including Annabelle, Homelander, Sub-Zero, and more. This shocking, star-studded crossover sets the stage for the final chapters of the epic DCKO event and features matchups you've never imagined possible. The ultimate battle is only beginning. They are right about a couple of things. Features matchups that that you've never imagined possible. You're right.
Oh my!
The only way I like this is if we get to see a Homelander versus Superman matchup.
That they have to. That will.
That's all I want. Like just one time. Just one time for the folk. And then we'll have ammunition to have conversations and say, nah, yo, the Superman would 1v one
Yeah.
Homelander. Now, did you see that time? Homelander was holding back. Can you imagine the discussions right now?
So Mortal Kombat has not crossed over yet. They are coming in February of next year. By the way, we're talking about things right now that are going to be
Hold
happening.
on, Joshua Williamson's writing this. That's great. Okay. Proceed.
We're talking about things that's going to be happening. I just sent you another photo because this is going to be happening pretty soon too. We have finally got the reveal on Reverse Flash and what she will look like. Yes, it is a she. And
This is Reverse Flash?
yes, it is. That's absolute Reverse Flash.
Okay.
And that is what
how's that absolute series been going? How has Flash been going so far?
Honestly, in my opinion, it's going downhill. It started off good. It
Okay.
really did. I'm not really that in tune with it no more. I am still keeping up with it, but nothing has really.
Well, what's actually like? What's the story about now? Like, where they go? Because the last time that I remember was that we had just found out about like what happened to Barry. Like Barry died, and like so we just kind of found out like how that even happened in the first place.
So the short version is we found out about basically there's a whole different world. They were going to a different dimension.
Okay.
And they found this spaceship there and started bringing stuff back. And that's how they started getting this I don't want to call it the speed force, but this power and stuff that they were manipulating. And so from there, that's where the test subjects came from. Not just Grodd, but they had other test subjects in tubes. Now those test subjects have all escaped from the base. Like what Wizard Man's one of them. I forget the lava guy's name, but there's 4 or 5 of them that have escaped. And so they're supposed to be bad guys, but it's seeming like they really just want Wally's help. They can't control their powers because they're basically been mutated. They didn't. It's not like the regular world where there was the whole explosion and they all got powers. They learned to use the powers. This is like it was forced mutation almost.
Okay.
So they can't fully control their powers to the point now that Wally is now with the group that's typically the bad guys, Captain Cold, Captain Boomerang, all them and stuff. And, now they're heading back to the base and they were recently just attacked and all separated. And the people at the base have taken Wally's father into custody because they're the ones that are really the bad guys. It's just a bunch of like, craziness, but it's not good craziness.
Okay.
Honestly, the story's a little bit all over the place. This picture, by the way, is from I think issue 17.
Oh, so we're like a ways off.
Yeah, I think this picture was issue 17. I do have some. So, like I said, the stuff that I'm showing you is stuff that is coming, not stuff that is out. This is stuff that is going to be coming. Yeah, so this happens February 25th of next year.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. So like, oh, that's issue 12.
Oh, it is? Okay, right
Issue
here it says
12.
it's issue 17.
Yeah, that's issue 12. I'm seeing the picture right now. That's issue 12.
Oh, you know what? I read the wrong thing. So that's my mistake. That is issue 12. I see it right here.
There's no other issue after that either that I'm seeing here, at least not on here. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be another one coming after.
I mean, honestly, that's probably one of the series they probably should check out from and keep going with Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm iffy about Absolute Green Lantern. I personally like it, but let's be real, I don't think that they have much to keep continuing on. Even with the next issue, I read what that's about, and I was like, don't really care.
Absolute what? Which one?
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. So Absolute Green Lantern, they are spending a lot of time now with Joe.
Correct. Who is the main character, by the way? I think people tend to forget that. But it's just some of the stuff they're doing. Like the next issue is supposed to be she's on the run and people are after her. That doesn't really excite me to want to read it.
It depends on who's after her and what they're doing. I mean, I'll still be down for a little something like that. But
It's the agency that her ex-wife works for.
okay.
So I'm still gonna read it because I've kept up with every single issue, but I kind of just feel like, is it really gonna be worth it?
So in the last issue, that's basically where we find out the origin story for her, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Which personally I was okay with. Like, I was like, I was curious more about her because to be honest, and I've said this numerous times, before Absolute Green Lantern, I personally did not know about Joe. So I
Mm.
actually went back and started reading other stuff to find out more about her because I didn't know nothing about her.
Yeah, issue 9 does seem a little bit lackluster but it is a follow up here with her getting Hal. So it's a follow up from that. Then I think the next issue, following that one is Enter Goldface. So Joe finds herself in the crosshairs of the bounty hunter Goldface. But
Okay.
yeah, as a reminder, like this is the absolute Green Lantern is Joe. Like Joe is
Okay.
the absolute Green Lantern. So that's what you're gonna see here is stories that are centered and focused primarily on her. Um, so like that is to be expected. I think what we got before, I think this is the issue with that series. I think what we thought we were gonna get is more of just a series about the lanterns. Because in the
Correct.
very beginning, it was like we're seeing how, then we're seeing we saw what happened with Guy. We saw um what's this dude's name, and I
We
was
see
gonna say,
multiple lanterns.
yeah, we see a lot of lances, and we see some of the characters that we're used to seeing. We saw Sinestro, so we saw a lot of different characters, and then like that after like issue 6 or whatever the case is, it kind of just started to it took an abrupt shift in issue 8, I should say, to where it's just now all about Joe again, which I think people just weren't really expecting, because that's just not what the story was for the first 7 issues.
Correct. And honestly, I found it very lackluster. I wish they continued with the whole, you know, Black Hand, and she had to figure out, her versus
Mhm.
the Black Hand thing was the big go that we all loved. And they just ripped that away from us really quick.
Yeah,
Um,
because now it seems like they're really putting Hal and John like on the back burner.
well,
There's
Hal's
no
in
other
a coma.
story for him.
He's
Hmm?
comatose. That's what they say on the read for the next issue. He's comatose.
Okay.
So it's like, bro, what? You
Yeah,
made one of the
Joe is babysitting the comatose Hal Jordan at
see?
her ex-wife's place.
Oh,
Awkward
there's
as ever.
our confirmation. We weren't sure if that was the ex-wife or what the separation it actually was in the absolute universe. So now we have that confirmation.
Yeah, this is the one that's going to be coming here in this comes out next month, the next couple weeks from now. Actually, yeah, a couple weeks from now. Next week. Next
Okay.
week?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
might
next
be
week.
like a
Next
week or
week.
two.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, I
Oh
just
man, that sucks a little bit. So really, it's primarily absolute Batman, absolute Superman, and probably absolute Wonder Woman, which I personally haven't kept up with yet. But
that is one I want to get into. I need to just take a couple of days and just power read through it.
yeah, yeah,
There's not a lot of issues. I just been, with so much going on, I haven't been able to keep up with it. But
yeah.
that's
You can binge that, in like a day or something like that, to be able to kind of catch yourself up with what's going on there.
oh yeah, for sure. And I'm definitely excited. Just so you know, I'm loving this new Batman series a lot, bro. Um,
Oh, the set. I don't want to call it a reboot, but reboot, kind
the
of, sort of.
soft reboot, maybe we'll call it the soft reboot. But
Yeah,
yeah, I really am liking this series, bro. They are doing a wonderful job with that. I can't wait for the next issue of that one.
yeah.
Even with his suit,
They got
that's
him a new, yeah, they got
crazy.
him a new suit which is pretty crazy.
That suit was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
was.
even the way the Riddler was asking all these questions to himself as he was doing stuff, and Batman popped up out of nowhere and answered every question while he was beating him up. Like, bro, like, oh, you just been listening to me the whole time and you just wanted to beat me up. Oh, okay, well, answering my questions.
Right.
So I can't wait for that, and I do want to read Night Fight just to see like this whole thing of Damian accomplishing what Batman couldn't do, and this whole Batman versus Batman thing. Like, I gotta see it, bro. I gotta see
Nah,
that.
I hear you. Yeah, nah, that sounds fire. That sounds fire.
And I know people dislike him, but I like Damian. Like, he's a I'm trying to say YouTube safe. He's an a-hole, but he's an efficient a-hole.
He's a troubled child. Troubled child is who he is. Troubled child.
Who got my man's killed, by the way. I'm never gonna let that go.
Who you talking about?
He's the reason Alfred's dead.
Oh, Alfred, yeah.
Yep, he's the reason Alfred's dead. We'll never let him live that up. Because you wanted to be hard-headed and not listen to your father. Alfred's dead.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Give him the league of butt whoopings.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably never gonna happen with that guy.
So, yeah, that's really all I got, though.
Really, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at too as well. My throat is telling me to stop talking, so I'm gonna call it. But yeah, I mean, we got a good amount of stuff coming out this week. There's actually more that we didn't even really talk about, primarily here, because we got some other things. There's like a new Daredevil and Punisher series that's coming out as well this week. Fire. Absolute Wonder Woman does come back this week too as well. We got those tie-ins with Flash, for DCKO, Justice League. We got Undead Iron Fist that comes back. Mortal Thor comes back. And then, of course, whatever the heck is going on in Age of Revelation. I mean, because we don't even know. We don't know.
Age of Revelation's been cooking. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. They've been cooking.
No. Age of Revelation. You mean like the main book has been cooking? Oh, all right. Okay, fine. All right. Yeah, the main.
I haven't been covering the side stories for a reason.
Yeah,
the main book is cooking.
Okay, the main book is fine. The rest of it can kick rocks. But yeah, I mean that's basically where I'm at. Listen, well, we appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much. Like I said, this was a makeup stream here for what we missed on Thursday night. Obviously, this Thursday we won't be live because it's Thanksgiving, so therefore we won't be live for that. So we got to catch y'all again next week, Thursday, where we'll have a lot to talk about, following up on the 2 weeks. Also, just so you guys know, this live stream won't be up live tomorrow morning. It will come down. You probably will see it again. It'll be posted again sometime over the weekend. But yeah, we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out the Keepin comic website here, which is a way that you can keep up. Also, join our Discord too as well. Link for that is going to be down below in the description, through our link stream. So check out there. But we appreciate you guys always. Thank you so much for kicking it with Keepin the Comic, Dezzy.
And I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, y'all. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.